Well, good afternoon. Hi, Robert. I'm so glad that you could come be here with me at my law office here in Birmingham. Looking over our shoulder, you can see the city of Birmingham, and specifically you see Highland Avenue. And along Highland Avenue, we see both Temple Emanu and Temple Bethel. So I'm glad to have you here. We wanted to do something together, right?
Absolutely.
We wanted to take today to wish each congregation a happy and healthy new year, and to talk about what we think is kind of a new era of collaboration that we see between our two congregations.
You know, one of the things that was interesting when I first became president at Temple Emmanuel, the word that kept coming up amongst the different groups of people was really collaboration. How can we work together to make each other better?
And so when we both had the luck of being president of our congregations in this time of COVID, we both reached out to each other and wanted to see how can we make sure that both congregations work together well and can make sure that we take care of our congregations. A quick story will tell you about what's going to affect our community on Rosh Hashanah. They came about because of a collaboration that just happened because we were talking.
In working with the COVID task force at Temple Emmanuel, we had to come up with an idea as to how we could have open worship space. You know, we came up with the idea of putting a tent. We got in touch with the JCC. They collaborated along with us, allowing us to use their fields. Ronald and I, in just one of our regular conversations, I mentioned this was going to be our solution, and bing, the light bulb went off. Ronald said, can we split it with you? You need it in the mornings, we need it in the afternoons, and voila, here we are, sharing space at the holidays.
So each of us are going to have our contemporary family services. We call it different names, but it's essentially the same. It's for our young people and families primarily, because we're still going to have our regular services in our sanctuaries to the extent we're going to be allowed to, but we're going to be able to have these really great services outside at the JCC field, as you said, collaboratively. And what's really been fantastic is the general community has come behind it and helped fund this whole collaborative effort for us to be able to have this meaningful High Holy Day experience on Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur.
You know, one of the challenges that is not limited to the Birmingham Jewish community, but to the Jewish community at large, teens, and how we bring our teens together. So over the past several months, the clergy at Temple Emmanuel and Temple Bethel have really been working together, and they have put together a program called Kesher. And Kesher is for post-B'nai Mitzvah students. Kesher is going to be held at the Birmingham Jewish Day School and underwritten by the Birmingham Jewish Federation. And this will be an opportunity for these young people to meet, to engage, to socialize, to learn, to have a bite at dinner, to get to know one another.
It's very exciting, and it's something that I've been dreaming about for years, and as have other people in our community. Doesn't matter where you go to synagogue, we're going to have young people learn together, because what we've learned is there's differences between Reform Judaism and Conservative Judaism and Orthodox Judaism. But what we also know is there's so many similarities. There are all these things that we do together, and teaching our young people those important lessons together, and even teaching the differences, is going to be wonderful.
The fact of the matter is that we're a lot more alike than we are different. We pray to the same God. We support Israel. We protest anti-Semitism. We promote social justice for all.
So let's make this a meaningful community, and let's make it as meaningful as we can. We're going to continue to work together and see how we can make Birmingham as good as we possibly can.
We have new and great leaders. We have a new leader in Danny Cohn at the Federation. We have a new leader at Temple Emmanuel in Rabbi Wright. Rabbi Nori, the interim rabbi at Temple Bethel, is working diligently to bring in their newest leader. This is a time of change.
It's exciting. Change doesn't scare me. Change is exciting. And so we have to look for change and see how we can make the most of it. So Robert, I know that we all need to wish ourselves and our families and our congregations a Happy New Year, and that's what I want to do. I hope both Temple Emmanuel's congregation and Temple Bethel's congregation, which I belong to both, have a happy and healthy New Year.
And I do the same. Shana Tova to our entire community.